Today we're making the Irish classic Tea Brack, and I love this because you soak the fruits overnight, which gives a huge depth of flavour to this recipe. And here's how you make it. So we're going to crack on firstly, like we said, with the fruits. So we have sultanas into a bowl, and then next in there we have our currants as well. So we're just going to place them into a bowl. And then this is just a little bit of a personal choice, so we're going to go in with some of the cherries too. Now, to this, like we said, we're going to soak this in some tea. So I just have in a pot here, and I've let it cool down. This is 350 ml of water, and I have about 4 tea bags in here, which makes it a really strong tea. So all you do is you pour this over your fruit, and then the key to this is you leave this then overnight. You can leave it in your fridge, or you can cover it and just leave it out at room temperature, and the fruit just rehydrates and it gives this lovely kind of plumpness to the and flavour obviously with the tea too. Okay, now like all good cooking shows, here's one I've done earlier, and this has soaked overnight. And again, if you have a look in at the fruit there, you'll see that the colour has changed, but it's become lovely just and rich and plumpy. So we're going to crack this into a bowl. So everything goes into your mixing bowl at this point. It smells so good. I just love a good cup of tea. So I mean, you can't blame me. And then it's just about kind of making then the dough itself. So this is just a very simple cake where you mix everything in this bowl. Your flour, your egg, your spices, and then it's a very simple bake. So we're going to go in with 1 egg firstly to start with, and that's just to help kind of bind in here, but also give it a little bit of aeration. And then we're going to go in next with our flour. Up next then you have a little bit of vanilla, so you can use vanilla extract here. So we're just going to go in with about a teaspoon of that. So I'm bringing in good old pestle and mortar for this. So we're going to go in with cinnamon, and you're just going to grind this up as well. This is totally optional. You can go with just allspice, but nothing beats cinnamon like this. And then we're just going to add in then that into our mixture too. So that goes straight in. So then all this is, after you add in the spice, is just to mix this together and generously. It smells good. That's kind of key. It's like things like this. It just reminds me of like Halloween. So normally, traditionally, barn brack is the tradition recipe. Barn is actually, or barm I should say, is the foam that forms when they actually make beer. And that's actually traditionally where this recipe came from. So barn brack was a yeast bread, which they put a ring in for Halloween, or ihaun or sour. Yeah, we forgot the sugar, so we gotta add that in too. So that's 200 grams of caster sugar in. And that's to sweeten everything here too. Don't forget that. So we're going to mix that in, and then we bake this then in a 2-pound loaf tin. And I'd recommend highly to get some of these if you can. These are the liners, so these are brilliant for non-stick and everything. It saves so much hassle. So just pop that into your tin, and then you just pour everything into the middle of that, and that's it. So that's basically very simple. And then this goes into the oven at 180 degrees, and we're going to bake this for an hour. Check after an hour if it needs a little bit longer. It may take an hour and 10, an hour and 15 minutes depending on your oven. So let's get it in. So when this is cooled down slightly, we just tip it out. And then the key to finishing this is the honey on top, which I highly recommend because it just gives that lovely glaze. So we're going to go straight on. It's the best part. It's still so warm as well. Look at that. It looks so good. And like that just brings back pure memories to me of my dad coming home with one of these, and it only lasted around 10 minutes with a good cup of tea. It's so good.